At the bartender, you looking at me at the bar. Oh, okay, going for the gusto with me. Yeah, if you looking for me, going for the gusto, baby. Okay. What's up, boy? What's going on? What's going on, baby?
Ain't nothing much, man. We here. Let's do this.
All right, man. What did I say last time, y'all? Hey, we gonna faithfully record, and I'm on it, baby. Yeah, let's go. We faithfully recorded, man. Honestly, y'all, a lot of things been going on in the NFL with contracts. Y'all heard about Saquon. Y'all heard about Justin Herbert. Y'all hear about Aaron. Well, we talking about him today, right now, going for the gusto.
Let's do it.
First, we had a phone conversation yesterday. I got a gripe. Does Justin Herbert deserve this contract? And I'm going to say no. There's no way. Yeah, he's talented. Got a good arm, mobile, can move in and in and out of the pocket. He can move up in the pocket, move back in the pocket. He darts around the field. He finds open guys. He does all that. Pre-snap, post-snap, audibles, everything you can ask for in a quarterback. Yeah, he do it. But when you come down to one thing, what has he done in the league to deserve 262? What has he done? What playoff games has he won? What awards, except for Rookie of the Year, what awards has he won? What all pros? What all pro teams he been a part of? What if he been in the Pro Bowl? Y'all let me know in the comments because I'm pretty
He been
sure
in the Pro Bowl. Yeah, he been in the Pro Bowl.
All right, well, he just said let me know this now. But how?
Bro.
Yeah, Lamar. He said okay, Lamar set the precedent. Yada yada yada. What Deshaun Watson did, but Deshaun Watson actually won playoff games, multiple in different years. He went deep. AFC Championship. He got deep. Lamar won an MVP, won playoff games. They done stuff.
All right. So like, you still going? Are you? Because I'm about to shadow your whole your album. This the first problem. Last year the man threw for 4,700 yards, over 4,700 yards last year. Right? He completed 68% of his passes. The year before that he threw 5,000 yards. Now yes, they went 9-8 and then they went 10-7. That is not a great record. But first of all, when you get a contract is not for what have you done, it's for what you're going to do. Do you know how old Justin Herbert is?
25.
25. He's 25. Bro, that means he got at least, let's say 10 years left at his prime. He's still got 10 years to get the job done. All the teams, once the team got your quarterback, all you got to do is build around him. This is the thing about all pros, because everybody who've been tuning into the channel know I'm an all pro guy. I like when guys have all pros on their resume, but it's being compared to your contemporaries. So if you want to have Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow over him, it's only 2 all pro slots for the quarterback in the AFC. You act like it's arguably the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL are all in the AFC. You can make that argument. So with that being said, it's like, okay, he's not going to get the all pros. The team isn't winning. But when you step on the field with Justin Herbert as your quarterback, you got a chance to win every game. He makes the Chargers competitive. The Chargers' problem is they don't know how to run the football. And none of their pass rushers or prime defensive people can seem to stay healthy. You talk about Lamar Jackson winning a playoff game. They got a defense in Baltimore. Bro, Eli Manning won the Super Bowl twice. You ain't gonna say, well, Eli Manning at the time would have deserved more than Justin Herbert. That's crazy. That don't make no sense. And you know that, bro. Like at a certain point in time, if a team isn't helping the quarterback don't then get to just be bad because the team isn't helping them. My question to you would be, if you don't want to pay Justin Herbert, who you gonna get instead?
Well, Yeah, I paid the man, but I'm not paying him 262. He
He
not.
was next in line.
Not for 262.
He
No. Okay, so I say next in line, Josh Allen next in line. Even though he got some already, but I'm okay so with the next re-up. But Josh Allen got deep in the playoffs before, multiple occasions. Burrow went to the Super Bowl, AFC Championship, and the Super Bowl on 2 different occasions. You'd be like, yeah, it's more potential in us getting to something major with Joe Burrow and Josh Allen versus Justin Herbert as of right now. I'm not paying him no
if
260.
you put Justin Herbert on Buffalo, do they not still go to the AFC Championship game?
No.
That's ridiculous, bro.
No.
That's ridiculous. That's literally ridiculous.
You put them on Cincinnati, yeah, they go. Yeah, they go. If you put them on Cincinnati, they go.
Okay, so then you defeating your own argument then. You
No.
like if you put Justin Herbert on the Eagles, do the Eagles go to the Super Bowl?
No.
That's crazy.
No. Cause like the way how like of course we can go into how the team's constructed and all that stuff, but like no.
Justin Herbert runs about just because he chooses not to run, his 40 is about the same as Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts ran a 4.5, right? Justin Herbert ran like 4.6. Like it's not a huge difference. It's not like he's a speedster.
I mean, that's cool and all, but like from Burrow, we saw he got hurt, AFC Championship. No, he got hurt, Super Bowl, AFC Championship. You got Hurts. Don't know if he gonna be a running back or quarterback. Improved, Super Bowl the third year.
Justin Herbert won Rookie of the Year. So that means if we're talking about that, that means he hit the scene better than the rest of them did. Cincinnati had so much cap space that year. You know how much stuff they added to that team? And then all of the quarterbacks you're bringing up got something he don't got. And you can bring up Keenan Allen and Mike Williams as much as you want, but the rest of them arguably got a top 5 receiver. And I don't know where you got AJ Brown, or I don't know where you got Jamar Chase. I know on your personal list, Jamar Chase is really high up, but I don't know about as far as Stephon Diggs, he's top 5.
Keenan Allen gotta be Keenan Allen top 10. Keenan Allen probably like top 8. So like he got a top 10 receiver. So I mean, so I don't know.
Keenan Allen is top 8.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Arguably. All right, sorry, y'all. We just had some technical difficulties, but the last thing I think I said was Keenan Allen. If he's not top 8, then he's 9 or 10. But I believe he's like in the top 10. But I guess we could go into his contract details. So I see where it says he gets $52.5 a year. He has $218 million, $100 million in guarantees. And at signing, he gets $133 million. And he becomes a free agent in 2030. And signing bonus is $16 million.
Okay.
So this year he makes $1 million, signing bonus of 7.4. Next year is $6 million, signing bonus at 3.2. 2025 is $15 million with a signing bonus at 3. 2026 is $24 million, signing bonus at 3. Then it's $36 million, signing bonus at 3. Then he has a potential out. And then total money he'll have at that point is $193,738,376.
I think you might have messed that number up somewhere. But go ahead.
I messed that up somewhere.
You messed that number up somewhere.
Hey, I'm not the math guy. He's the math guy. You know, I just come here and I bring the entertainment guy. He's the math guy. But in 28 and 29, he made 47 million and 40 million. But when you look at his contract notes, boy, that thing's crazy. So his option bonus at 2024 is 50 million, and 25 is 45. He got a roster bonus at 5 million, a roster bonus at 10 million, a full no trade clause. Now, for y'all, for everybody in there, we all know what no trade clause is. We love the NBA, we watch the NBA. In the NBA, no trade clause, that's the thing. In the NFL, a no trade clause is rare. So
Only you only really see it in quarterbacks.
exactly. But it says no. It says a full no trade clause. I have no idea what a full no trade clause is. All I know is no trade. When I say no trade clause, he gets to decide. So when it says full no trade clause, we'll do some research and we'll get back with y'all with that. And y'all can like let us know in the comments if y'all find out what it is first before we do. But full no trade clause, I have no idea. That got to be something extra special. But then if he goes to the AFC Championship and wins, he gets 1.2 million. And then if he wins the Super Bowl, he gets another 1.2 million. So, you know, I guess it's time to put the money where your mouth is, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Um,
that goes to show they have the same amount of faith I have. That's why they put it in the contract.
I guess can't even beat the Jacksonville Jaguars when you up by 4 touchdowns, but okay.
Yeah, that was
You can
terrible
say
actually.
he don't play defense, but he can surely still score. He surely stopped scoring, I can tell you that.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
all right, so then the next one we got is Aaron Rodgers took a pay cut.
Yep.
So let's pull up Aaron Rodgers and then what he got going on. Apparently they love him in New York. We hear from Sauce Gardner. We heard from Quentin Williams. We heard from Garrett Wilson. We heard from who's the head coach? What's his name?
The Jets head coach, right?
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh Lord, it's on the tip of my tongue. Salah.
So yeah, we heard from Solid. They all say he's a great guy. They're saying that everything that we've come to know about him in the media, but when he was in the Packers, no. They're saying he's a great locker room guy, veteran, Hall of Fame quarterback. He's teaching them a lot. They're learning a lot. They're super excited every single day. And I think for a young team like that, and that's just coming from the defensive side of the ball. And then we got, of course, Garrett Wilson's going to hype up his man because he's the number one target. So when the ball's getting slung around there and everything's happening the way how it's going to be happening this year for them, in theory, theoretically, things should be like on the up and up for the Jets. But let's look into his contract. So he actually has a 3-year contract that's worth 112 million.
Okay.
But when he becomes a free agent in 2026, but the way how he restructured it is to where it's this year and next year, well not this year, it's 2024 and 2025, he'll get the 75 million and it's fully guaranteed.
Right.
So once he did that, he took off the 2027 year, the 2028 year, and the 2026 year. So those 3 years were like dead years. So that got restructured off, and then when he redid it, they put all the money just up front. It was like, yo, we just pay you all the money now, and then we won't pay you nothing the last 2 years of your contract. So technically, he gets all the money now.
He probably going he probably gonna retire, man, before that even happens. He probably gonna play out the big contract is and
Yeah.
then just like leave after that though.
Yeah, because it says, so if you go to the contract notes, it's like, yes, at 2023 or 2024 salary is the fully guaranteed. So he's getting paid that right now. No tag, full no trade clause again. We just seen that in Justin, so he gets that as well. And 2026 to 2028 years are automatically voided. So yeah, he's getting all his money right now.
Yeah, I mean
So
that's actually smart by the Jets because they know how young their roster is. They
mhm.
3 years down the road, Sauce and Garrett and
So they just paid Quentin. They just paid
they
him
paid
what 4 years,
Quentin.
96. So
They're gonna have to pay what's the defensive end? Can't call his name right now. But
I know
they
you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
they got a young up and coming team, so it's smart to just cash out on the salary cap right now with Aaron, and then that way you open yourself up to have the money to pay those guys because you're gonna want to keep that core around as long as you can.
yeah,
Honestly, so that it's a smart move by them to not drag it out. Because honestly, if Garrett and Sauce, they just those two, if they keep playing at the level that they're playing at, plus they're gonna have a couple of old linemen coming up around that time too.
because I mean, because like the way how like the wide receivers are getting paid, I can see 5 years, 75 immediately for Garrett, and then 5 years, 75 for Sauce as well, and then of course like those numbers are like fluctuate as
It'll be more than that, honestly.
what I'll be. I think that would be the bare minimum. The bare minimum will be
Because
five
like
years, 75.
we talking about 3 years from now, right?
Yeah,
So 3 years from now,
because I mean, because
wide receiver will probably be the top wide receivers in the game be around 32, 33 a year.
yeah, I
Like
mean,
by the time it get to that time.
yeah, you're right. The only reason I say that because like because what AJ Brown he's averaging what 16? No, he's averaging no, because the top ones get paid like 20. It's like 20
Then
something. Yeah, it's like
no
20 something.
boy, Tyreek getting 29. That I know right now.
Corners, my bad. Okay, wide receivers they're getting paid upper 20s. Corners are like low 20s, right?
So Tyreek Hill making 30 million, Devontae at 28, Cooper Cup at 26.7, which is 27. And that's gonna be in 2023. AJ Brown is at 25. Stephon Diggs is at 24. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be like
In
34
three in
by that
3 years
time.
they'll be about 30, close to they be close to 40. All
And
right,
then so right now the highest paid corner is Jair Alexander getting 21 this year.
all right.
Denzel Ward getting 20.1, Jalen getting 20, Marshawn Lattimore getting 19.4, and then Marlon Humphrey getting 19.5.
All right, so yeah, well, the point still stands. It'll still be at least 5 years, 75, at least bare minimum. If they want to resign everybody who they want to resign, gotta be like the minimum, the bare minimum 5 years, 75, and that's 15 million a year if I'm doing the math correctly in my head. Because y'all, I'm not the numbers guy. He's the numbers guy.
Yeah.
So that's how that's going in my head right now. So they say 40 million. They say 40. Um. Oh, and guess who's visiting? Dalvin Cook.
Oh, he visited the Jets?
Yeah, so he
I
visited
don't know if
just
he got
today.
they got a pretty crowded backfield right now.
But Brees Hall, they said Brees Hall might not come back until like. Okay, so this is the situation. If Brees Hall, if they rush him back, he'll be back like week 4. But if they sign Dalvin Cook, he probably won't be back until like week 8.
That's
So
smart.
that's what they said. So then they'll be like, Dalvin Cook's contract will probably be like either 1 year 13 million or like 2 years 26 or like 27, something like that.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a 1 year deal if they expected him to come back because Brees Hall is probably one of the people they're gonna have to pay too.
Right.
So
So
they're probably definitely expecting that anyway. But okay,
so yeah, so with the situation that's going on in New York, financially, talent wise is looking amazing. Financially is looking even better. Uh
well I think the main thing about the Jets that everybody got to chill out on is that a lot of their players are still really, really young players, and they haven't been doing it for a long time, nor have they done it on the big stage. So, let's not let's not assume because Sauce had this one great season that every season he have from now going forward is going to be super because you got the sophomore slump where teams get some film on you and they get to study you a little bit and now they know you're they know you like to be on that island by yourself. So
yeah.
now a lot of teams will try to take advantage of it. Same thing with Garrett. Garrett gonna have to learn how to beat double teams now all year long.
And then them beating New York, the spotlight, that New York media, ooh man.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're going. So that's the button on that, right?
Yep.
All right, man. So we gonna get into the third topic. Running backs.
Yeah, so let me take over on this one. So Saquon got a 1 year, $11 million deal after getting franchise tagged, right? And so the whole thing has been going on about because I played the position in high school too. Like the whole thing has been going on around like about running backs worth, how running backs get paid, this and that. I think from the national media standpoint, it looks good. For wide receivers, look good. They get paid a lot. The quarterbacks look good, and running backs don't actually last a long time, and they seem to be easier to find in the draft. So,
Free agency as well.
I think that it's a misconception that running backs are easy to find in the draft because I think a lot of positions can be easily found in the draft. I think a lot of people it's really about the fit, right, and the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Because running backs tend to get injured more running backs get a chance to play than like a wide receiver. If you get a fifth round wide receiver, he's not automatically bad. He just didn't get the actual reps. Not only did he get the reps with the starters, right? But then he also didn't just get the reps and the time to prove what he can actually do on the field. I think Stephen A. actually said something really interesting that I would agree with, but I think it shouldn't be just for running backs. I think it should be for every position. So, like, you got the NFLPA, right, who they came together and was like, this is how franchise tags work. This is how this works. This is how that works. And then people are going to bring up the examples like the Todd Gurleys and stuff of the world, the Zekes. You pay these running backs, and then it don't pan out for you in the long run. I think what the NFL should do is every position should get paid specifically by position. And so when you're listed as a position, that's how your pay scale should be worked out. So I think if you're a quarterback, it should be fine to give out an 8-year contract to a quarterback because of the longevity of that position. I think running backs should be able to get paid at the top of the league as soon as they enter the league because I talk about this a lot. And shout out to my boy Trey Veazey. Running backs enter the league in their prime. Like running backs don't hit the league and develop like other positions do.
They're
in their prime.
They're full steam going.
Right. Like any great running back you ever look at in the history of football, their first season was 1,500 yards. Like that's how running backs hit the scene.
Matter of fact, yeah, because really think about it. In high school, if you like a 5-star running, okay, you're a star running back, 4-star, 5-star. You already getting like 200 carries in high school per year. Then you get to college, you gonna get 200 carries minimum per year. And if you go to Alabama, you probably getting like 275. You go to the NFL, you getting 300.
And then that also depends on like because they could I feel like they could do that, and I see that for a lot of positions, right? I think me personally, I think running backs and linebackers should be able to leave college as sophomores rather than juniors.
Because they honestly they have
they're going to be hitting fastest.
They have to go the fastest. They go to muscle mass the fastest. They have to grow because they got to hit. Like how you said, they got to hit. Right. Running backs get hit every play. Linebackers gotta hit every play.
Right. And it's a lot of other positions like tackles and stuff. They develop because they got the size already. They're just developing their skill. Yeah. So tackles, it's a huge drop off because if you don't draft a tackle in the first round, he might not pan out to be the player you want him to be. But you can get a running back in the 5th round because now the pool is so saturated because they're making players stay all 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. And then running backs all hit the ground running. So if you come in the league with somebody else, you and the guy that got drafted ahead of you, bro, we had a perfect example of this with Green Bay, with Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. They're both starters. but like they can't both be starters there at the same time. You
Yeah,
know, so it's like
yeah,
it's like I think for the most part, I think the contracts amount itself isn't pretty, but I think running backs should be able to get paid early, but they also should be able to like get like fully guaranteed contracts and shorter contracts. And other positions like tackles can get like, let's say they do like tackles can get a contract from 3 to 7 years. A wide receiver can get a contract from 3 to 8 years, depending on like their age, right? So once they hit a certain age threshold, then it's like once they turn 30, then the contracts go from like 4 to 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Like switch it up per position,
but then
based on the long.
but then you have to restructure like the draft pay scale, because they also do like, oh, the number one pick gets 40 million automatically. Then it tears down. So then you gotta fix that too, right?
Well, you can leave it the way it is, but just adjust it because
Mm.
like because like all right, let's say a running back goes number one overall, which probably won't happen anymore because I understand about how much running backs get hit and how they don't last long and the injuries. But we all know when it comes time the playoffs and it comes time to win games, these running backs keep winning the games. It don't matter if you got Tom Brady because Leonard Fournette is going to do what he got to do. It don't matter if you got Patrick Mahomes because Isaiah Pacheco going to show up when they need him. Like
Shoot,
we all know the running backs matter.
James White gonna show up when you need him to.
Right. So we know that, but I'm saying like I'm not saying this is a fully thought out idea. I'm just saying for certain positions hit the ground running. Like pass rusher is an example too. A pass rusher comes out of college. The good ones, they come out of college already elite. Right.
Already elite.
They're not developing anything.
Because
They're already good.
all the pass rushers that come in the first round, they literally plug and play.
Right. And so like they should be able to get paid immediately, like right after that first year. Like if you come out and get a 14 sack, 12 sack season as a rookie, you should be able to get paid right then and there. You
Just
shouldn't have to wait.
go ahead and restructure the contract right then and there, and go
Right.
ahead and resign.
Because that what that does is it helps the players and the team. Because now, like a team can franchise tag a player, push it, like kick the rock down the road, right? So rather than you franchise tagging me and giving me 13, like, so you paid me for my rookie contract, which is like 13 million in 4 years, let's just say. Then you give me another 13 million, because you franchise tagged me twice. Why don't you just pay me 20 million for my second and third year? And then you reevaluate me then. Because now I'm off the books, but I also got my money before, like while I'm still an effective player, I'm getting the money right now.
You're technically in contract years every single year.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like while you're effective, we're both getting our bang for our buck. While like you're rushing for 1,600 yards, I'm getting paid.
The cap, it messes with the cap.
Not necessarily.
Because length of contracts mean a lot too. That's why.
Well, not necessarily. The contract length itself don't matter. It depends on how they plan to pay the contract out. Like whether it's a top heavy contract where they get paid up front, or it's a backside contract where they get paid on the backside. I'm saying eliminate that whole thing. Just pay me the money that I'm actually worth right then and there. Now, what that may lead to is the quarterback signs a longer contract, so he's not getting paid as much his first 3 years because you're making cap for the running back to get paid.
So basically, if quarterbacks have like elite years, like high number years, give them the Patrick Mahomes contract, so you can just go in and restructure as needed, and
right.
then you got like a Saquon Barkley. Hey, I just had ran for like 1,200, and I caught another 900. Give me 20. Give me who's making what? Give me 17 million for next year, and then let's reevaluate me. Okay, I did this. Okay, give me 15 because my production went down, but it was still high. So give me 15. Then the year after that, it was high again. I was all pro. I was in MVP talks. Give me 20.
Right, and then that way we both get the bang for our bucks because look, if you do what you did with Zeke hits a wall, right, and the Cowboys still owe him money. That hurt the team and him. So why not just if you had paid him when a running back is in his second year and he just had a really good first season, he's in his prime for 2 to 3 more years for a fact. After that, you got to reevaluate. But for 2 to 3 years, you can give him 280 carries and he can hold on to
Yeah,
that.
the first contract, the first 4 years, the first 5 years of your contract, he can handle 250. And that's without catching the ball. That's without catching the ball out the backfield. That's 250. That's 250 carries.
Because look, you got to think about this. If they don't do something about it, the position is going to become deceased in general. Because you're going to start asking yourself, you're a star athlete, right? And you're like, okay, like I good at toting the rock. And then you start getting your hands together and you're like, I mean, hey, put me in the slot. Because you're like you got players like, just to use my team for example, Antonio Gibson, we drafted him to play running back. He played running back and wide receiver at Memphis. And now he's over there like, hey, put me back at wide receiver. Because he know what's going on.
Right. And then,
like,
nobody if Antonio have like an elite year with Terry, and he gonna be like, yo, I'm not a running back no more. I'm a wide receiver. So give me the 21, dog.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't give me the 14 like the rest of them. Give me the 21 with the rest of the receivers.
But that's gonna happen for every position. Because when you look at players coming out of college, players tend to say, I play this position because, man, bro, you think Lamar Jackson has said, bro, I'm a quarterback? Or Jalen Hurts said, bro, you think they said that just so they were like, well, I don't really want to play wide receiver. No, they want to get paid like a quarterback. That's why they play those positions. Like when you love football, you don't mind playing any position of football. You just like to be on the field.
You usually got to do to be on the field, but you be like, dog, I'm a quarterback. Hey, I want my 40 million. I want my potential 50 because I know I'm getting at least 30 a year.
What Charles Woodson that said. Charles Woodson, that's my guy. He was like, the man. They was like, man, so you had a real great high school career as a running back. Like, what made you switch the corner? That was a business decision. Like, why would I keep playing running back when I can just play corner?
Because I still got the hips, I still got the speed, I still got the cuts. Like, I know that I can jump, I can catch. So if an interception comes, I'm catching it. I'm out jumping you. Wouldn't matter.
Right.
I want my 15 a year, my 20 million a year versus my 10 or 11.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen with a lot of positions. You gonna start, like, people are gonna start forcing themselves to play other positions on the field because they're gonna say, the position I play, like, even though this is my best position, I can't generate enough revenue. I guarantee you it's a bunch of guards and centers that if they could, they'll switch to tackle. Like, they would.
I bet you Zach Martin probably like, dog, I'm better than 99% of y'all. So, like,
but Zach Martin got paid accordingly, though.
At that point in time, yeah.
I mean, I think O lineman might be okay for now, but I think it's going to be a transition in football that's going to happen. And I think a part of it is going to be like, and I really don't know how they're going to attack it. That's going to be an NFLPA thing, but certain positions going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be safeties, and it's going to be safeties that say, man, like, them cornerbacks getting a lot, but it's, you're going to have to start looking like, hold on now, like, without me backing this guy up now,
Yeah, he don't got the confidence to do what he do without me being back there.
Yeah.
So, like, you got Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, he can lock you down, but, like, when we go out there, I'm helping him out there. So don't make it seem like he doing that by himself. I'm out there helping him. My pass breakup that get him that interception because I'm back there helping him. So
that to me, I think that's going to be a big thing, bro. I think that's the main thing with I feel like if they were to make those changes for the running back position, however they go to make it, running backs they're going to be fine, because I would take the $217 million guaranteed contracts. That way I know if I retire tomorrow, I made $34 million in the league, rather than getting pushed down the road. Now they franchise tag you because they don't want to give you a long-term contract. And now when you get the contract, it still ain't fully guaranteed. So you might as well just say, hey man, if you pay me fully guaranteed for 2 years, hey, I'll walk. You ain't even gotta cut me. I'll walk myself.
Matter of fact, you'll be like, hey dog, you can pay me whatever you want to pay me after these. Hey, in my first 5 years of the league, if y'all give me the 40 million in my first 4 years, or the 55 million in my first 4 years, because how much that be? That's 13 million a year, 12 million a year, something like that. If y'all give me 55 million a year, if y'all give me 55 million over 4 years, I'm fine. Y'all can franchise tag me. Y'all can sign me to a $5 million contract. I don't care. I already got that 55. Or I already
And
got
and
that 60.
and you gotta think about this. The salary cap is something that's set by the owners. The salary cap is not something like the owners can adjust the salary cap if they want to. So one
But of
if
course they not,
so
That's what they do.
but you gotta think about it. If the NFLPA makes those rules adjustments, like you gotta pay running backs in this period of time, if they make that adjustments, the salary cap is going to adjust too because the owners are going to say, well, if that's the new rule, the only way for us to help our teams win is to up it just for those couple of years so we can make it work and then go from there.
Because when does
Like
the CBA, when does it end? Whenever it ends, that's when they can go back in and, make adjustments. And they'll have to make adjustments for running backs. They'll
and
have to.
and and what they need to do, and I know it's like a committee, so it's like it's not mandatory, but they got to figure out a way to get representation for like every position at some kind of level. So like it should be in a perfect world, it should be at least a top 10 player at every position on the PA, so they can speak for their position group. Because
Because
if you got a bunch of corners and quarterbacks, who cares what the running
yeah,
back is getting done?
who fight for the big guys?
Right,
Ain't nobody. Because you got skill position out there fighting for skill position, but ain't nobody down there fighting for Zach Martin. Ain't nobody
right,
down there fighting for the 5th round offensive tackle who's actually pretty elite. The numbers show it, but he ain't really getting nothing.
right.
So I mean, I'd say in the grand scheme of things, if you go keep letting the quarterbacks get 40 million, 50 million a year, that's fine. But when it gets down to skill positions to have a category, be like, yo, wide receivers, the max, what's the highest? So Tyreek get 30. So all skill position, y'all max is 30. What's the minimum? They'll say the minimum is like 10 million. So anywhere between 30 and 10 for skill position, that's y'all range.
Well, you
And
can't.
whatever what y'all numbers dictate, that's what y'all get.
You can't really do a minimum though because they got the veterans minimum. Like if you get a player like when Julio went to the Titans or something,
He got like
like
what, 5 million or something like that.
yeah, you're just trying to get that person in the locker room, so it can't be like a minimum like that. But if we talking about stats wise, I think it could be a minimum. Like if you get 1,400 yards receiving, you shouldn't be making less than
Yeah. So
whatever.
the stats, so wherever your numbers are, you fit into these categories.
Yeah.
And do it and then do it year by year. So like you have like his rookie year, he came in, he signed a 4-year deal with the 5th-year team option. Cool, but within them 4 years, depending on his stats and his production, his numbers can change. Like this will get upgraded to this, or it'll get downgraded to that, or it'll see. I agree with that. Running back, you in your second year, you only making I'll use Derrick Henry contract. So it was 4 years, like 6 million. That was his contract. And in year three, he rushed for like 1,600 and he leading the league. All right, that little 1 point something million that he made that year gets upgraded to 13.
Like,
And
like,
then
bro. Let me give you a perfect example. I just look up Damian Pierce, right? For the Texans,
yeah,
he got a 4-year, $4.4 million contract. Now, after the season he just had, where he pretty much was the workhorse on the Texas offense, he should be able to go back in there right now and say, "Yo, I know I'm gonna get 300 touches the next 3 years." So like just give me 8 million a year guaranteed for the next 3 years or 10 million or whatever it is. Like obviously his numbers aren't at the top, so he can't just say give me the 17. But he should be able to walk in and say, man, give me 10 million for the next 2
Because
years,
I know how
guaranteed.
y'all use me.
Right.
I know y'all gonna use me, and y'all got no choice but to use me like that if we got a chance on it.
Come on, you see what I'm saying? So that's when it got to happen, because by the time they use him for the next 4 years and it's time for his contract to come up, he probably only got 1 year left of his prime left, because they beat him down the first 4 years. So they might as well just get it out the way now. The Texans is a team that they're rebuilding anyway. So it ain't like they need to pay CJ Stroud yet, because you don't got to pay quarterbacks, because quarterbacks going to last. So it's not like you got to pay the quarterback.
Because Tom Brady left till he was 44, so now you got a precedent. Hey, a quarterback can last until he's 44, dog. So like y'all got a bigger window to make money. Running backs only got 10 years maybe to make money.
Not even 10 years to make money.
Well, the elite running backs got 10 years, but
the primes be over by 26, 27. Everything that you get after that is just, he was such a great talented player that he still could produce. He wasn't himself. Like Eric Dickerson at 28 wasn't Eric Dickerson at 23.
Adrian Peterson at 28 wasn't Adrian Peterson at 23.
Right, but I mean,
Adrian Peterson at 32
were still
getting 1,000 yards, but he ain't been Adrian Peterson at 22.
Right,
getting the 1800, you know, and doing whatever else.
So I mean, that's the way I see it, though. So,
all right, man. I feel good about it today. I feel good about it. How you feel about it?
I like it. All
right, man, y'all. So, as we were saying all throughout, hit us up in the comment section. Make sure y'all like the video. Make y'all subscribe. Hey, man, because we said a lot of things today. If we said some things that y'all didn't agree with, or we say some things that we might have left out, y'all get us up in the comments. Y'all let us know. Like, hey, y'all missed this, y'all missed that. And we'll address it in the next episode. And
y'all check this. Make sure y'all subscribe to our Clips channel. You know, just in case you don't got time to check out the full video, we're gonna have clips of all the videos we're recording. So if you just want to tune in to catch a 5-minute clip, 8-minute clip, just subscribe to that channel, because we're gonna have that channel just as active as the main channel. So just make sure y'all do that for us too, man.
All right, man. But hey, it's my Queso, it's Boom Bam, it's my Going for the Gusto, baby. It's see y'all later. Peace.